Welcome to book words and phrases authors should keep using. I love, I adore, keep doing what you're doing. First makes my heart go pitta-patta. Yeah, but it's not like yeah as its own word. It's yeah when it's attached to the end of a sentence. For example, the male lead looks at her as she's crying outside and he's like, let's go inside. Yeah. Ah, yes. I love it so much. Like this is what literature is about. This is how the alphabet should be rearranged. Do you understand me? Female lead's walking up the stairs and the male lead's down there and he's like, make sure you check the bathroom, yeah? Yeah. Next, do you trust me? Yes! Yes, I do. He's about to push her off a cliff, but it's not what it seems. And he's like, do you trust me? Yes! Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I love do you trust me scenes because the answer is always going to be yes. The answer is always going to be yes. He's about to shove her off the cliff, but like little did you know that he had wings. Ah! This one's going to take a minute to explain, but one word answers. Oh my God, maybe he didn't pass the 3rd grade, but I love it. When the couple's having a conversation and then they like the answer, the reply back is just one word. For example, she'll look at him and she'll be like, you love me. And he'll be like, yes. She'll be like, you want to spend forever with me? And he'll be like, yeah. Like, I don't know. Just like those one word, short, curt, to the point. It's like, oh my God. Do you want 10 kids? Because suddenly I do. Best of all, cocky male leads. Like I'm talking, they're in the middle of battle and then the girl's like watching them and he's just like smirking, like not even like paying attention to the battle because he just knows he's that guy. Do you know what I mean? Oh my God. Oh, foreign language. When the male lead, for example, speaks another language, but the female lead doesn't speak the language, so then he'll say something to her he'll call her beautiful in the language, but she doesn't know what that means. So she's like, what did you just say to me? And he's like, I just called you ugly. And she's like, oh, you suck. Oh my God, I love it. Come speak to me like, oh, Malishka, bratva, whatever.
I'm not gonna pay $20 for a book just for superficial reasons like
the cover, the chapter titles,
well,
the map of the world,
oof.
The pronunciation guide, the content and trigger warnings, the chapter headings.
Are you kidding me?
The book playlist in the back. Oh look, there's another map. The fact that it's completely clean YA.
Do you take card?
I can't do this shit.
I was reading a book and it was 14 inches. Where is that going? Excuse me. It's as big as my torso. And it was a reverse harem. One guy was 14, the other one was as long as my forearm, so in 10. And the other one was so thick that she couldn't wrap one hand, so she needed to use the other one. It's as big as my leg. Where are her organs going? Because she was, and they were, and I'm scared. Also, it was an Omega verse, so.
Completed series, trilogies, and duologies. I don't know about you guys, but I cannot handle any more cliffhangers this year. Her parents set up an arranged marriage for her and the emperor's son. She shows up to the palace just to find out she has to go through trials in order to win the emperor's son hand in marriage, okay? So while she's there, she ends up falling for the emperor's son's enemies instead. You will not be able to put this series down, okay? I read this last year when book 1 came out. It's finally completed. You can go binge it. It will have you turning the pages for the plot and the romance. The Plated Prisoner series is finally complete. This is a King Midas retelling where she is kept by King Midas, basically locked up in his castle. Everything King Midas touches turns to solid gold, except when he touches her, she turns to gold, but she is the only human he can touch that doesn't turn to like solid gold. She only like looks gold, you know? You will not see the plot twists coming in this series. I binged books 1 through 6 in this series, okay? And I'm currently in book number 7 right now. She is held captive for 8 years in a cage, okay? Until one day, some werewolf shifters bust into the building because they're looking for something. But then they see her in this cage and they think to themselves, you know what? Let's take her, but keep her as our captive instead, okay? So they take her and keep her. It is so good. If you want a more gentle female main character, she's been kept in a cage for 8 years, okay? You want a more gentle, innocent female main character surrounded by some protective and possessive werewolf shifters? You need to run and go read that series. Avalon Tower is now a completed trilogy. You will not be able to put this down either. I flew through all 3 books. In book 1, she's training at a Fae Spy Academy, but then in book 2, she gets the opportunity to personally spy on their enemy as his mistress. It's phenomenal. The authors of Zodiac Academy is a completed series. You have dragon shifters, werewolf shifters, magic powers. It's absolutely phenomenal. True enemies to lovers, completed series. But then they also wrote Eternal Reign, which is a vampire series and it's also complete. Let me know some of your favorite completed series, trilogies, and duologies so I can go read them.
I think that there is something almost radical about choosing to read a difficult book right now. We are living in a world that is constantly speeding up, where everything is optimized for ease and efficiency and emotional immediacy. And you scroll and you skim and you move on, and everything you engage with is supposed to feel good and feel obvious and feel like something that you already understand. But literature, real literature, was never designed to be convenient. And some of the most difficult books, they're not just inconvenient, they're deliberately slow and resistant and slippery, and they ask you for your attention and they don't apologize for taking it. And in a time where everything is simplified and diluted and made algorithm friendly, reading something dense and something that is genuinely difficult feels almost like an act of resistance. Because difficult books don't give you the reward right away. They make you work for meaning. They make you sit with uncertainty. And I think that it matters more than ever now. We are so overstimulated, but also incredibly underengaged. And difficult literature is one of the few remaining spaces where your brain is allowed and even forced to struggle and stretch and slow down and actually think. But I always wonder, what does it mean for a book to be difficult? I think there's a lot of discourse, especially on this app, about what makes good literature or difficult literature. And it's not just about long words or obscure references. I think that it's about complexity. And it's about being emotionally or intellectually demanding. A difficult book might have nonlinear structure or a philosophical argument that doesn't resolve. It might not tell you what to think or even how to feel, and it might contradict itself. It might even feel at times impenetrable. But I don't think that that's a flaw. I think that that's the point. Difficult literature mirrors the difficulty of being alive. And life isn't linear. It isn't always understandable. And a book that reflects that asks you to rise to its level. The thing is, it's not meant to be mastered, and you're not supposed to come away from The Brothers Karamazov or Being in Time or The Book of Disquiet with this neat, cohesive summary. You're supposed to come away changed, and not because you understood every page, but because you endured pages that you didn't, and because you practiced showing up for an experience that didn't center your comfort. And in doing that, you became someone else. These books were slipping out of my hand, so I had to put them down. But I really believe that reading difficult books builds character, and not in a moralistic way, but in a deeply private internal one. It cultivates your attention span, it sharpens your language, and it gives you tools to think better and deeper and more slowly. It makes you a more precise observer of the world around you and more attuned to nuance. It teaches you how to sit with ideas that contradict your worldview, and it teaches you how to be uncomfortable. And these aren't just literary skills, they're survival skills. And maybe the most beautiful thing is this: a difficult book never underestimates you. It doesn't pander you, it doesn't shrink itself to be more likable. It stays what it is. And sometimes that means dense, messy, philosophical, hard, and it dares you to meet it right there where it's at. And when you do, and when you make it to the end, you don't just feel intelligent and changed, it makes you feel alive, because the process of reading it became the whole point. of the experience of reading difficult literature. So that's what I mean when I say that literature should be an experience and not a checklist, and not an aesthetic, and not a way to appear cultured, but something lived and weathered through, and a kind of intellectual pilgrimage that really transforms you in ways that you can't always explain. So yeah, read the hard books, the ones that bore you on page 10, the ones that feel above your head, the ones that you abandon and come back to years later, because reading them will actually change you, and maybe not all at once and not obviously, but slowly and privately and irrevocably. I also want to emphasize that you are allowed to read comfort books. In fact, this is why I create TBRs for myself, because I'm such a mood reader and I just shuffle through different books depending on the space that I'm in mentally. With that said, like, two things can be true at once. You can read a difficult book in tandem with something that might be more soothing to the soul if you're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, or, you know, all of those things. I'm just saying that don't discount the more challenging books. Find ways to integrate them into your reading routine, and you will be a changed person and a stronger reader because of it.
After everything you've done, how will you sleep at night? Next to my wife.
Daddy don't know mommy's getting hot at the bookshop, reading something unholy.
Okay, I'm just gonna get one, all right? It's just one, all right? How bad could one be? It's not that expensive. It's not, well, I mean, I have to get it a friend, right? I mean, who's he gonna talk to? He's gonna get bored. And you know, what if they get sick of each other? You know, they need a third guy. And honestly, I have 3. I might as well get the whole set, you know? I mean, like, why not? I mean, just complete it. I mean, and you know, they released a few more. You might as well. And, you know, honestly, it's money's not a problem for me. I can afford it. I mean, and it's not...
I'm Dr. Chen. Hi, Dr. Chen. I'm Jules. What happened? She's fine. It's just a cut. I fell down the stairs. How many stairs were there? Maybe a dozen? I'm not sure. Fuck. Did you hit your head? Jules nodded. Did you pass out? Yes. Are you hurting anywhere in particular right now? My head, shoulder, and lower back. How about your neck? Does it hurt? No, it's just the places I mentioned. Physically, anyway. Right. I'll order a CT scan just in case. How did you fall down the stairs? Someone pushed me. Someone pushed you. I was walking down the stairs after my bar exam. I was so distracted I wasn't paying much attention to my surroundings. The person surprised me, and they pushed me when I tried to get away. I hit my head and passed out. Well, here I am. Who did this to you? Max. I see. I'm going to make some arrangements for your CT scan. I'll be right back. It took me less than 2 seconds to shoot Alex a text. I need you to find someone for me.
What the hell is this? Any of this gonna calm down? No, apparently not. Great, now I'm traumatised. What are you listening to? Why are these words in this sentence? Why? Nope. That is just so weird. What is wrong with you? That is all kinds of messed up.
You read it for the plot, Brandon.
The plot?
Yes!
I'm gonna lose the plot if I listen to any more, Shannon. He did what? With a what?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. I'm not saying that. That's messed up.
Brandon,
You're
don't judge
gonna
me.
lose Spotify privileges in a minute.
Don't you judge
That is
me.
messed up. Get my own Spotify.
Why is mine tainted now?
Yes! Who listens to this?
A lot of people. It's viral.
Why?
Are you serious right now, bro? What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want?
Stick, 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 let it hit.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
What?
Behind you!
I will stand with you between the heavens and the earth. I will tell you where you are. Do you love me?
I love you!
From the moment I saw you trying to go over the wall, I have loved you desperately. I cannot breathe when you are not near. I love you, Charlotte. My heart calls your name. Volkov, open the fucking door. The door finally swung open. Oh, it's you. You're interrupting our lunch. I want to talk to her. I don't know who you're talking about. Stella. She's not here. That's fucking bullshit. I know she's here. I ditched the softer approach. Step aside, Ava. Or I'll... Careful how you finish that sentence, Harper.